So, I know a lot of pastors start out with some sort of story that relates to their message, or some sort of joke that's relevant to their point that they're making. Well, good thing I'm not a pastor. So, the title of my message today is Everyday Mission. When you think of mission, your first thought is probably mission trips. And from me saying that, your mind might move to local mission like Pleasant Valley Shelter, World Vision, and other similar organizations. But believe it or not, there is more to mission than that. The definition that I've learned of mission is simply to do good for others in the name of the Lord. Think about that. Going on a mission trip is definitely good for others. Saying hi to someone having a bad day and cheering them up, that's good for others too. Everything, literally everything in your life is an opportunity for mission. Forgiving is mission. Holding the door is mission. Anything can be mission. Church isn't just a Sunday morning thing. I'm sure you've all heard that many times. But mission isn't just a Monday night thing or some week in the summer thing either. It's an all the time thing. I'd say the majority of the nicest, most caring people I know are mostly Christians. They live a life of mission. It doesn't matter if they've gone on a single mission trip in their life. They live in mission. Imagine the most caring person in your life. I can think of many in mine. And typically when I think of them, my thoughts turn to, wow, it must be amazing to be that nice. And I typically think sometimes I wish I could be like them, but I never really see it as an attainable goal. But every single one of us can do it. You can be that person when someone asks, who's the kindest person in your life? Imagine if your name fell from their lips. I don't know about you, but that seems like a pretty cool thing to me. That seems like something I want to aspire to, that can motivate me every day to make the conscious decision to live a life of mission. In the scripture it reads, no longer will they teach their neighbor or say to one another, know the Lord, because they will all know me. Can you imagine if everyone in this room truly lived a life of mission? I'm not saying you need to be perfect. Situations can often get the best of us. But imagine if every person in this room decided for even one day to be the kindest person they could to everyone they came in contact with. Do you know how many opportunities to share the word of Christ would come if we all did that? No longer do you need to tell your neighbor about the Lord because they know you. They know someone who lives in God. So when they ask, how can you be so nice to them? Or how did you not get frustrated when this happened? Or whatever. You can simply say, well, I do my best to live in God and to do good in His name. Could you imagine how much more impact that simple statement would have if they already held you in a high regard in terms of kindness? God speaks of everyone knowing Him as sort of what the ultimate goal would be. It would be easy to accept God's ultimate covenant if we just carried out everyday mission. And it's easy to get excuses. Make excuses. It really is. People like to say, well, I would, but I don't have the money. Or I don't know, I just don't have the time. Well, you don't need either of those things. For example, if I was walking downtown and I pass a homeless man on the street and I say, I'm sorry, I don't have my wallet on me. And he responded, that's all right, God bless you, and have a great day. That would put me in a better mood. He doesn't have any money, but he can still have an impact. You don't need any material things to do mission. What you need is a mindset of always caring and always trying to help the people around you. You have to strive to care about everyone you come in contact with. You have to be thoughtful in both senses of the word, being kind, but also you literally have to think. Think, what am I about to do? Will this have a positive or negative effect on this person or that person? You have to really think about everything you do. Have the lifestyle of a servant, of a disciple. Serve others as He has served you. Some people have this stereotype of Christians as being rude and unaccepting. While some very well may be, we can easily work on changing that image. When people are nice to me, it makes me feel good, and I want to I want to be kind to others and give them that feeling too. It starts small. It starts with the people in this sanctuary. Then it moves. It moves to the people in your workplace, your school, even passing someone on the street, any environment with other people. Then it goes to those people's work, their school, anyone they come in contact with. It keeps going. If everyone truly went and tried their best, the impact would be more than any of us could imagine. When you do these things, it comes back around. You can't do it expecting that, or you're setting yourself up for disappointment. But the kindness will come back around. It only takes one. It takes you. Something my band director says a lot in our marching band is excellence isn't something you can turn on and off. Even when the jackets come off, you're still wearing the uniform. The exact same thing is true with mission. If you go through life choosing to be kind in one situation and not in the other, you're not living a life of mission. You're not living in God. No matter where you are wearing the uniform of a Christian. You are representing everyone in this room. You are a Christian, and whether you know it or not, and whether they know it or not, you could be a step away from putting someone in a better mood for the rest of the day. You could be changing their opinion of Christians. You could change their decision to end their own life. You could do it by offering to pay for a coffee, by introducing yourself, by holding a door. You never know who's watching or who's listening. You never know the impact that you can have. It's a lot easier to do whatever you feel like. It really is. It's difficult to put in a conscious effort all the time. But once you start, once you try it, it will change you. No matter what you do, you're making a difference. It's either up or down, good or bad, mission or not. Which do you want to live?